Next is the losses due to the shrinkage of the concrete. Due to the shrinkage in the concrete, there will be a loss of the stresses in the tendons. So that is what in this contradiction, and due to the drying of the concrete, after the hardening, the continuous hydration, the concrete will undergo the shrinkage, and due to the shrinkage, the strain occurs in the concrete. Shrinkage strain which is causes in the steel to lose its strength, resultant in the loss of the pre-stress. Loss of the stretch is equal to the loss of the strain. The shrinkage of the concrete is pre-stressed in a pre-stressing member, resulting in the shortening of the tensioning wires. Hence there will be loss of the stresses. The shrinkage of the concrete in the influenced by the type of the cement or maybe aggregate and the method of the curing. So in anything which it undergoes, the use of the high strength concrete with a low water cement ratio, there will be reduction in the shrinkage, and there will be also reduction in the loss of the pre-stress. The primary cause for the drying the shrinkage in the is progressively loss of the water from the concrete, that is due to the hydration. The rate of the shrinkage is higher at the surface level of the section. The differential shrinkage between the interior and the surface may resultant in the strain gradients leading to the surface cracking. Hence the proper curing is essential to prevent the shrinkage of the cracks in the pre-stressed section. In this case, in the pre-tensioning members, you either pre-tensioning or the post-tensioning. In both these cases, there will be due to the loss due to the shrinkage of the concrete. Consider in the case of the pre-tensioning member, generally the moist curing is preferred in order to prevent the shrinking until the time of the transferring of the load or transferring of the section to the wear in the site. Consequently, the total residual shrinkage strain will be larger in pre-tensioning members after transferring of the pre-stress in comparison with the post-tensioning members, wherein the portion of the shrinkage will have already taken place by the time of the transfer of the stress. In this, if you consider in the recommendation by the IS 1343 for the loss of the pre-stress due to the shrinkage, it is been given by the shrinkage. It will be given by ECS, which you can see here. ECS, sigma ECS is the total residual shrinkage strain. The value, it is having the values of the 300 into 10 to the power of 6 for the post tensioning, and 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by log 10 T plus 2 for the post tensioning, where T is the age of the concrete at the transfer in the days. Okay, so this value may be increased 50% in the dry atmospheric condition, may subject to the value of 300 into 10 to the power of minus 6 units. The loss of the stresses in the steel due to the shrinkage is estimated. You can see this, the loss of the stresses is sigma CS into ES. So ES is the modulus of elasticity of the steel. Okay, sigma CS is the, don't forget, sigma CS is the total residual shrinkage strain. Okay, so in the British code they mentioned that the shrinkage including the environmental in the humidity environment as a factor has to be considered. They recommended the residual shrinkage strain is 300 into 10 to the power of minus 6 for the normal condition, and 300 into 10 to the power of minus 6 for the humidity condition for the pre-tensioning, and 200 into 10 to the power of minus 6 for the normal, and 70 into 10 to the power of minus 6 for the humid condition for the post tensioning. They are given for the both pre-tensioning and the post tensioning, either with the normal condition as well as the humidity condition. Both they are given in the values in the case of the British code. Okay, so that's about the loss due to the shrinkage of the concrete.